Hi guys. Now just coming on to our next video, which is going to be a little bit of information about for travelers. So it's more for the pharmacists get a good understanding of how customers will use the Vaxxy website to basically book appointments and what information they can find on the Vaxxy website and how they will come to find out about your pharmacy and how you are providing them with the travel clinic services and what they can get from yourselves basically through Vaxxy. So it's quite important to understand how the customer would basically navigate through the website. So, in case they do phone the pharmacy directly, you can help them if where necessary. Um, so, if we were to click into the travelers section, and as you can see, just very basic setup, and it's got a little bit of information about what Vaxi is and helps break down the service to the customer. And again, you've got the links at the bottom, which will be catered towards customers where they can find out about the privacy policies, frequently asked questions, and how the service works as well. I'll come back to these shortly, but if we come back to the top of the page, um, the main thing you can see at the top is the first thing is how to book appointments. Now we'll go through a thorough breakdown of booking an appointment from start to finish shortly, but I just want to show you the other links first. So you've got something that says Vaxi Clinics here. So if you were to click this, this is how a customer would basically find their local Vaxi clinic. So they would essentially, for example, I've got a postcode here that they can enter in and just enter in the distance that they're looking to travel. So it tells you choose how far you're willing to travel. It says 5 miles at the moment. I want to increase the distance I'm ready to travel, maybe 15 miles. And if I was to search that, it'll basically give you the participating vaccine clinic within a 15-mile radius of that postcode. So you've got here one of our participating pharmacies, and it gives you a breakdown of their opening times, what services they offer, their address, and you can book straight away through there. So that's how they can find a participating vaccine clinic. They can also, if they want, they can filter if there's any particular needs that they have, like say if they want to really get yellow fever clinics, this will then filter the choice of pharmacies they have. At the moment, they've only got one choice, but if they had multiple choices and they're like, I need yellow fever, then they can basically filter this search. Filter it also according to opening times, according to any reviews the pharmacy may have, and what kind of parking access there is as well. So it's a little bit of information for the customer to find out so they can choose their most suitable vaccine clinic. So the next section is destinations. Now, destination is basically this shows all destinations alphabetically arranged, which the customer can basically, the patient can go to and learn about more about their country that they may be traveling to. So if they were to click on Mexico, I'm just going to open this in a new tab. It will basically direct them to a fit for travel website, and they can then learn about what the travel health uh, needs are for when they if they're traveling to Mexico, what are the concerns and what kind of immunizations they may need, and obviously view information about the malaria risks as well, and just get good understanding. So we've left it like that, and we find it's quite easy to use this and navigate through this, find whatever country you're learning about as well. Um, Moving forward, after destinations, you've got vaccinations, and this is basically a list of all vaccinations we currently offer through Vaxxy, and it basically at the moment it's broken down according to the condition that we're looking to actually provide protection for. So hepatitis A, if you were to click on that, you can see all the vaccines that we offer, including the prices. And if they want to learn more about the condition, they can click on this link icon here, and again, they will be navigated to the Fit for Travel website where they can learn about hepatitis A, what is hepatitis A, and why is it important to get vaccinated for it, basically. So that's where they can find out about information about the condition as well as the vaccines that are available for protection against the condition. So that's everything listed there. The next section would be the malaria tablet section. Very similar to the vaccine section that we just saw earlier. Once again, you can see the malaria tablets we currently offer through Vaxxy, and it's got a the quantity and price drop down menu, which basically gives them all the prices depending on the duration of travel as well as the number of tablets that's needed. So it breaks it down for them so they can basically understand exactly what prices there are. Okay. The last one, the link is just pharmacies. This is just going to be a breakdown of all the pharmacies that's participating as Vaxxy clinics, and it's just a list, and then the customer or patient can come through and just see more details about the individual pharmacy if it's easier for them to navigate this way, and they can then book straight away through the this section right here by clicking the book now button. So that's another option as well. And finally, you've got the prices. This is just prices of all vaccines and all tablets as well, in case they want to just go straight to a prices section. So it's very similar to a vaccines and malaria tablets page, but it's purely about prices. Now, as a patient, you've got an option to, you will have an account with Vaxxy. Well, you don't have to, but you've got an option to also carry out your appointment as a guest. But they will have an option. Some people are frequent travelers. They may prefer to have an account with Vaxxy where they can frequently log in and see their vaccination history, keep it readily accessible for them. So they can register now, and this is how they would go ahead and create an account basically if they wanted to with Vaxxy. That's a patient account. But when we come to a booking in section, they will also be prompted with similar details, and then they've got an option when they're booking to either create an account or to continue through as a guest. But that is if the registration process is for those who are particularly interested in keeping the information readily to hand, and it's quite commonly seen when people are very regular travelers that they would want to register with us. So that's that section. Just briefly coming back down to these links, we've done the register now. That is this page here. This is just a bit of contact information for customers to contact Vaxxy directly. Obviously, they've got the information about the pharmacies associated with the pharmacy profiles. And you've also got the frequently asked questions, which breaks down for customers, and then basically they can have a good read about how the service works and any questions they may have prior to booking an appointment. Also, coming on to the how it works section, this is for customers. For the patient, basically, just literally explains in a few simple steps how Vaxxy works, and you've got a nice simple video there that you can also view to learn about Vaxxy. So that is a brief breakdown of how the service is for, well, how the website works for patients and customers. And what we'll do now in the next video is I will go through how an appointment will be booked, and we'll basically navigate through a complete appointment from start to finish. Thank you.